paper and everything, and says, what we should do now is, we'll get my free time working.
Here we go. This is one of our great volunteers, Ron, breaking in our new broom. Apparently we need a new broom. The fact that we needed a new broom was totally unknown to me because I have what, Ron?
Never used it, so you wouldn't know they weren't working.
There you go. Now we have the official commentary on the executive director's ability to keep the place clean. And there's Phoebe, who doesn't like to be on camera. You're going to be on the internet today, Phoebe. There's Alice. See, there we go. That's an example of the kind of work that we are confronted with here every day. These kind of decisions. Ron was asking Alice, who is our operations manager, the very important, what do we do with little packages of syrup? Now, for most people, that might be an easy decision, but for us here at the food bank, there's a lot of things that have to be taken in consideration before we just willy-nilly get rid of these things. This is where we pack the hampers, actually. This is an example of the food. I should maybe go a little slower. Ron's across the warehouse giving us his operational input still. I don't know if you can hear him, but and as you can see, there's all kinds of like we make sure that people get the very basic and hopefully nutritious product. You know, we go with pastas, pasta sauces. Admittedly, vitamin rich, no, not necessarily, but other things like calcium, starches. You know, when you're living on the fringe, sometimes it helps to have those foods in your system that some of us might not consider to be all that healthy because it puts a little extra fat on you, keeps you warm in the wintertime, and Lord knows here in Alberta, central Alberta, we need that. So yeah, that's where you would that's where volunteers get all the food from. We stock that on a daily basis, and this here is an example of the stuff that we have as extras or things like that we kind of put in the hampers. But you know, we get important things, coffee. You know, if you're like me, you know how important coffee is. Soups, pastas, macaroni and cheese, tomato soup, the staples of any food bank that you may see. And then as you come through here, then you come into our hamper room where the hampers, after they're put together, the folks come in and provide us with their identification, things like that, so we know who we're dealing with. And they get the hamper. And there's milk, dairy product, little extras, pop, and we make sure that we put fruits, vegetables in all the hampers. And then meat, margarine. We prefer to use ground beef. And again, I'm not real keen on giving lean or medium ground beef. I prefer the ground beef with a little bit of fat in it. Gives it some flavor, and also too, when families are cooking right, they can use some of the available extenders that you'll find that can make that pound of hamburger stretch a little bit. This is our intake office with Marg, one of our volunteers here at the food bank. Great volunteer, Marg, working away at the computer doing intake. Her job is to answer that phone and screen those calls, see how many times people have been here, and get updated information from them, whether it be, they're living in a new place or, different sources of income, things like that. And I shy away from the client service area because all our clients are out there. And obviously, our clients, there's one of our staff, there's Joanne. I'm not going into the client service area just simply because our clients are entitled to a level of anonymity that we respect around here. So I wouldn't knowingly put any of them on to video and let them see themselves on TV or something. So, and there we've got another volunteer just checking in, and hopefully he's not a notorious criminal here in Canada, and he's not on Canada's most wanted list or something. And if he is, let the RCMP know that you saw him on YouTube, and he can be found at the food bank. So that's a little clip of us, the Red Deer Food Bank, our warehouse, all our fun stuff, and as you can see, 5 minutes after the fact, the industrious Ron still hasn't finished working with his newly acquired broom because the dirt is still there. Thank you.